What is up, guys? My name is Tom and welcome back to another tutorial. So in today's tutorial we're going to be looking at WorldEdit and it's showing you how to make a sort of like natural dug down area sort of like this, and also we're going to be teaching you guys some commands in the process. So if you wanted to make a Minecraft Let's Play series, this is what I'm going to be doing. So if you guys want to know how I get the area so flat, then this is how I do it. It looks really natural, and you could just, if you don't want to say that, then you could literally just say something like, I've done this to get good building, so that we have good building space, or you could just say that you found an epic seed. But the only thing is, I wouldn't do it too near to a river or anything, because otherwise you get this, where you have to build up on the side. Now, you can add grass and stuff and flowers to the top, but I didn't do that. So, first of all, you're going to want to find an area. Oh, why have I just put flight mode on? So, if you find like a nice area, say like here, I'm not actually going to use this area, so I'm going to quickly find one. Why does flight mode keep switching on? What have I got in chat? Okay, let me quickly find one, guys. Alright then, guys, we're back. So I found this area here. It's actually just like not very close from there. I didn't really have to find it. I just looked around for a little bit. So it hasn't got a river near it, except for that one there, which could be quite nice anyway, and it hasn't got too much lava by it. It has got water in it, but we can easily take out that. So first thing you're going to want to do is type in //1, which will give you a wooden axe, which is like the main tool of this actually. So next you're going to build an absolutely humongous tower, as tall as you need it to be, and then left click on it. So next you're going to want to decide how deep down you want it and how big you want it. So go over to the place of how big you want it. So I'm just going to have it say this big, and then we're going to go and we're going to dig down. You dig down basically as many blocks as you want it to be deep. So if you wanted it to be this deep, then that's how much you dig down, and then you right click here. Or if you right clicked on that one, then you left click there. But as long as you left click on your first one and right click on your second one, then you'll be fine. So now just do //set air, and then you can just look up and wait for the magic to happen. If it does not load, press on your keyboard if you, function F3A, and it's going to load it back up. Now, this doesn't always work, but as you can see, it is slowly getting rid of blocks here. There's been a lot of WorldEdit commands which have been messing up recently. So if it doesn't work, give it time. It will come. Type something to make sure that it's still working. Now, if it does do this, then make sure. If it doesn't work, then just type gmask to make sure that it's not working. Because I bet you know, if we look down, yeah, look, it's got rid of all of the dirt, because I had gmask set to dirt for this tutorial, just to show you guys an example, of course. But then make sure that global mask is disabled. Then type //set air. Look up if you want to, and then just look straight back down, and everything will have gone. Press function F3 and A to speed up the rendering process if you do need to, which basically reloads all the chunks in your radius. And so now you have your massive bit down here. So I'm going to let you turn it to peaceful, because these mobs are extremely annoying. So next, I actually do think that this is a little bit too deep to seem natural. So I'm going to select over here. So I'm remembering that it's on the left. And then on here, we're going to select the exact same height on the right. So you want to remember the 65, or I need to remember 65 for that. So that's 64, so this must be 65, which is the y coordinates, which is your height which you're doing that. And then we can just like //set grass or something like that. Whatever you want it to be, really. And then, oh my gosh, it's real. ISIS are attacking. More like ISIS of squids or something. But okay, here is our dirt. It may take a little while to load in. If you do plan to be mining underneath this, then do make sure that you have selected that block under here, and then you've done the right one under here. We can get to under here. I'm sorry, Squid, but you're about to die of suffocation. And then you just do //set stone, and then make sure that you get out of there fast. Otherwise this happens, and that's not good. and then just try and fill it back in after you. You don't have to, but I would. So now that you've got this, you can actually, if you don't want animals in it, then simply get like a sword or something and just like /br butcher. And I think butcher gets rid of animals. No, but the sword does. And so yeah, this is like your area bit. So now you're probably thinking, but I want to get rid of water. So how do I do that? So what you do is you get anything which you want to. So I use a diamond axe because I quite like the diamond axe. And then I'm going to type in /gmask to disable that, and then I'm going to do /brush sphere air, and then I'm going to set that to 6. And then I'm going to type /gmask water, and then you can easily just get rid of the water like this. And it might take a while because it's infinite water, so it just keeps coming back, but as you see here, it's spawned in. It's despawned, despawned, and we can do this to all of them as long as you make sure that it's still there. So you can actually see what configuration you've got it set as. So, gmask, oh no, that's the wrong one. You might not be, so it's only 6, but you can actually change that in your config, which you can find in your WorldEdit folder, in your WorldEdit root folder. So if we see, sometimes there's just an old infinite water or scraggly old block which you can easily get rid of by placing a block on it. So now we're out of water. There's no more water here, so we're going to get a an iron axe this time, and we're going to do /br smooth. No, /b, only one slash, and then you're going to smooth it. Now all you got to do is you just right click where you want to smooth, but make sure that you have gmask disabled. And now this is like the fun part. It's not really fun. It's sort of like quite cool to watch though, the way you can just make this look so natural just by smoothing it out. So if people do not believe this, then I'm going to suggest that they're an absolute retard. No, I'm not actually, because that's actually doesn't actually look that convincing at the moment. But if they can actually guess though that it's just been done by WorldEdit first time, then you know they've done it before or they've used WorldEdit. Not that they're an absolute retard, which they're probably not. They're probably very nice old people who live in a bungalow alone with 3 hamsters and a chipmunk or something like that. I don't really mind. I don't really care. That's hard to say actually. Chipmunks are quite cool. Oh. Okay, so you notice all of these grass. You don't want them there. If somebody just saw this, they'd be like, he cheated, because that's what WorldEdit does, and it's very very easy to tell. So all now, this is already looking natural, a bit anyway, and you can still tell, of course, that it's been done by on creative mode and it's not seed or anything, because of the terrain formations and the leaves and stuff. And of course it's all flat in the middle, but you can change that if you do want to. So now we want to get rid of the leaves over here. So we're going to do /brush sphere air, do /gmask, and now we're going to do /gmask again, and then we're going to type leaves. So now all it's going to do is it's just going to get rid of leaves. You kind of do want to make this look quite natural, but you can always fix this up later. What I tend to do is I just pick a nice straight line here and then destroy any trees in the path. So this doesn't look too bad. Of course we need to fix the tree stumps, otherwise people are just going to be like, the fuck? And then we'll get rid of these trees here as well. Get rid of both of these trees. So now the trees are looking pretty natural, except for the fact that it looks like there's been a terrible fire of leaves dying. And then we're going to have to go to gmask, and then we're going to go wood. So what's this? Oh, okay, so if that does not work, then type oak wood. Oak wood refers to oak wood, you strange person. Gmask hand. There we go. Okay, so it's working now. Sometimes sometimes it's just a bit weird and it does that. But try not to cut down anything in the process. As you can see, it's only getting rid of oak wood, not birch wood. Make sure that you're not too far. Make sure that you're not too close to it. And now we're gonna simply go up to a birchwood tree and middle click it, or whatever tree you're using, and then we're gonna do /gmask hand again. So, and then we're gonna find our brush, and we're gonna set the radius to 3 because, as you can see, these trees here are extremely close together. And then you want to do /gmask and then /gmask hand. Sometimes it won't work, just test it on this tree. As you can see, it's still selected to that. So you may need the item ID. So if you need that, then item ID for birch wood. Why is airplane mode on? Item ID for birch wood. I don't think I can spell anymore. Wooden plank, birch. No, we don't want that. Wood. Okay, so let's go into wood here, and then you want to select. If it does actually show it, then just look for down here. Try and find. If you can actually find it, I cannot actually seem to see it there. Icon. Yeah. Okay. So item ID for birch log. We'll try this. If it doesn't come up, then try item ID for birch log. No, stupid. Wood birch. There we go. My item ID 17:2. So just copy and paste that and do /gmask 17:2. And now, as you can see, you can shred through these trees here like they're nothing but wood. And now it does starting to look a bit more natural now, but what you're going to want to do now is do /brush sphere again, I know, and then grass /gmask dirt. So you might want to get rid of sand because that just completely replicates there that you have had water there, and you don't just really find sand randomly like that unless it's a desert. Go back to this then and set your radius back up to 6 or whatever your biggest one is because it will make it a lot easier. And stone. And then just get rid of all of these here. So all of the dirt. Don't worry, it will look more natural over time because the dirt still has the grass, so it still has to have time to be able to settle properly. And what you could say is, oh my gosh, look, I've just found an amazing seed. You could say that if you wanted to. I don't think people are going to really, I don't know, they might believe it, but if you don't want to say that, then just say that you've made a world that you made it with yourself by hand, and it took you hours, and if you complain, then you'll get your gran to hunt them down in the night and kill them. Something like that. No, don't say that. But, so yeah, so we can again just go over trying to get the last pieces of stone and dirt, and this is basically almost finished now. So a last thing which you can do if you really want to is just make some more little holes in it. If you do want to do that, it's completely optional. But what I would do is I would do /sphere. I would then do no, I would not. I would do /br sphere air, and then you set it to 3, and then you do /gmask grass, and then you can, like, as you can see, just make little things there if you want to. Sometimes though you just might want to cover them up though, like this or something. But yeah, so now you just do /gmask stone, and then /brush sphere. dirt. And then, as you can see, this will fill in over time, so give it a more realistic look. But basically, just like, you can mess around with these if you do want to, so like, you can make them weird all like this. And yeah, that's basically it then, guys. If you do want to, like, this is sort of like more of a commands tutorial really, but if you do need to look any more commands up, go into Google and type in WorldEdit command reference, and then WorldEdit, let's reference this one here, and then you've got all of these ones here with names, and it's single player. And then if you keep going down, you've got like bucket for servers and stuff, so it'll give you like the thingies for it. But so yeah, if you guys did enjoy this tutorial and it helped you out, then please make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. And we have a 100 subscriber special coming soon. We're 96 subscribers now, so thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.